What's up YouTube? It's Louis here bringing you today's cryptocurrency video. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin, and as we know, Bitcoin is basically doing everything that we've been saying. So we came out of this double bottom, met its technical target. I did say to you guys that we're probably going to overshoot this pink line because the technical target's higher than it. So of course on the breakout you can see, yeah, there. So you met your technical target now, and of course we're starting to roll over, which is what I've already warned you guys about, because again, it wasn't a significant breakout. Just like with these insignificant breakouts over here, it always eventually ended up in a fake out basically, and that's what we're getting right now, and that's what's proved to us basically over here. So we are rolling over, potentially back to this neckline, and we need to hold this to see continuation. And as we know, we're in this falling wedge, and once you break out, you retrace to each high point basically, each lower high basically. So this is your first, your second, and then your third target. And this one over here kind of ties in with this one over here. So on the daily time frame, this is your resistance point of the ascending triangle basically, or just your resistance point. But on the 4 hour, it's the green line basically. So that's why I've put both lines in now. So the purple one's 50,600, the green one's 51,860. So when we break above the green one, or when you break above the purple and backtest that as support, it's higher likelihood that you will be going up to the green one. Because I think by the time we do break this, because of course I've already warned you guys about how it could be potentially forming a double bottom. I've been saying this for over a week now. One bottom, come up, get rejected, and then form a second bottom, wherever that may be. Once you basically backtest that as support and get above this basically, then we're in a massive technical target to about 57, 58k basically. So let's go back to the 4 hour, see where we're going to come down to. I think I already gave you the fibs yesterday, but we'll just do them again anyway. So I think I told you that we're going to hold the 050 because it's a little wick down below the neckline. But I did tell you guys yesterday, look where the 0618 is, the descending triangle support. So if you were to lose the descending triangle support, we know we have a technical target down here at 42,500. And look, when you come down to the 0618, you have a push, exhaustion, continuation phase, right? And once you basically get this exhaustion phase and you bottom out, let's say you did bottom out at the 618, and this is just guesswork right here because it hasn't happened yet, but let's say you did bottom at the 618. If you were to then get back above this 236, then you do have a technical target at the 1618 up here at 51,000 basically, bringing you above this daily resistance, that isn't it? So we'd like to see that then back tested as support. If you were to lose this, I'd like to see us sit on this swing high or wherever this swing high will sit, because look where the 20 EMA is and the 200 is. So come to the 1618, fall back below, maybe consolidate until you meet this area, but that could happen all the way over here, and then eventually head up to these higher targets. Look where your 2.272 and 2414 is, above that resistance point where I told you guys that we can get excited about 52k, and with that then we'd start heading up to about 57, 58k. So going back to the 4 hour, getting rid of this now, because of course we don't know where the bottom is at the moment. You have fallen back to the EMAs, which is very nice, but you haven't back tested this as support yet. So if we were to roll over, that is why. If I can remove this for a moment, you can see that actually we're coming into many apexes. So of course we're holding the EMAs. I'm just going to get rid of them now. But you broke out of the falling wedge. I did warn you guys that when we broke out, we probably fall, and we'd like to hold that green line, which is the ascending triangle support. And I said yesterday's video that it's highly likely we would come to that support, because since breaking above, you hadn't back tested it, yeah, and that's what we're doing right now. But of course, roll over a bit more. We know what Bitcoin wants to do basically. You can see that we're coming like right into the apex of this pink and green line. So a move will be false basically, if that's to the upside or to the downside. Of course, if you start breaking up and closing above the 236, back testing as support, then we should continue up here. If you basically hold this as resistance right now, there's a higher chance, and even start creating a little wick to the upside like this, like these wicks, higher likelihood you're going to roll over, come back to the 050, maybe wick down, get back above. But you can come to the 618, that's completely fine. As long as you're above that, we're going to use the fibs as they should. But again, lose the 618, you're starting to create a reversal wave. Back test as resistance, you're going to come to the 1, where we can create a double bottom like this. But if you lose that one, you do have technical targets to the downside. So backtest that as resistance, come down to the 1618 at 43,250 and maybe get a wick down to the 2.5k level. Perfect, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. I'll catch you in the next one, and as always, peace.